Doubles and coffee, we in point 14. Now, let me tell you something. When I tell you PNM is a disease and a blight, and all you must keep PNM out of this country in every constituency. This is point 14 that normally always vote for PNM. This is Coronation Park. My little daughter has played tennis. We need tennis court. Watch how the PNM has left this Coronation Park. A history of sporting brilliance and genius. Look where football used to play. They put up a fence there, build a little midget pool and call it an Olympic pool to Mamagai people. Bush, Kobo, snake, monkey running in Coronation Park in point 14, where most of our great athletes came from. But don't study that. The people get smart and look who they vote for. Minister, come. Minister, talk to me. Tell me about Coronation Park, the history, the legacy, the importance, and then let us know why we as a government, the United National Congress under KAMLA KESAR, must fix here and restore it. Good morning, sir.
Pleasant and wonderful morning. Yellow is the code. Senator Roberts, Senator Alexander, welcome to Point Fortin. Welcome to the entire team. Welcome to Point Fortin. I'll get straight to it. Coronation Park is the largest recreational space in Trinidad and Tobago. It was given to us way back in the time of Shell and so on. And to come to fast forward, Point Fortin has been the mecca of a lot of things in Trinidad and Tobago for umpteen years. Great footballers like Leroy DeLeon, God rest his soul, Warren Archibald, Mr. Charlo, and then the younger ones, Carrington, and so many greats. Even that's in Egypt alone, I could call great footballers. You understand? And it started. They didn't listen. This park is earmarked for sports tourism. We told the last administration that we needed to fix this place properly, put on a Mundo track, put on an AstroTurf, get proper pavilions and so on, and then we set up dorms and schools so that we make here into a sports school, and that we have now, because we have some of the greatest artists. We have a great athletic club. It used to be Civic Center Jets, it's now Point Fortin New Jets, right? And this club led by Mr. McCrae, Eric McCrae, they have been turning out character athletes by the dozens, some of them even going to Commonwealth Games and so on. Jeremy Richards himself lives in Point Fortin, and to see what our facilities have. But you know what, Senator? I ain't complaining. We here to fix it. So, yeah, no complaints. So what we proposing, and I've already spoken to Minister of Sport and Youth Affairs, the project that was going on here was a kind of halfway kind of project. We had to stop this project because it was doing an injustice to what this park means to Point Fortin. And let me walk back in the history. You could remember when FIFA had the World Under-17 Football Youth Cup, when the then Nkosi Blackman mash up thing, and Nkosi Blackman is still around, right? He's not playing active again. But at that time, the great Jack Warner would have approached the borough and offered to build a stadium here, and they refused. That's the history. I dare anybody to challenge that.
The borough is what? PNM?
Yes, yes.
And them refuse?
And they refuse.
Well, PNM will refuse anything that is positive.
So we are going to correct that wrong and build a proper stadium here. Now, in doing that, jobs. People want to know, oh, where we go get work. We know how we will put people to work. All the local contractors will participate in the construction of this massive project, and this project is going to benefit not just Point Fortin, the whole peninsula, right? So that is what we want to see, right? And again, this is not my idea, This is what the people say. This is not my idea, because we have been consulting with sporting organizations, the people in the community, and another thing this will do, there's a serious flooding problem in the junction between Egypt School and across the road. And every time rain falls, it floods because the drainage is poor. And we have been, listen, I must make this point. You're hearing people talking as if we were in power 50 years ago. We just come here. But you know what? We ain't complaining, and that is why they feel that they have the authority to say what they want. But it is the PNM that has destroyed Point Fortin. It is the PNM that has caused this place to be how it is now. Let us not forget that. And you know, I working with anybody. I work with the President Council. I working with them. I work with anybody who wants to work in the interest to fix Point Fortin. Yes. That's all. That's all. And I'm saying the only time pointers get anything, the hospital, the highway, is when our next government in power, and our next government is we.
Yeah, right.
That's all. That is all. So no set of talk again. We have to fix this, and I know that as the budget is going to pass, we're going to allocate funds and so on to start this project. The project it may not finish in upcoming fifth, but we're going to start it, put people back to work, but more so get a proper sport and recreation facility where we can now enter into the realm of sports tourism and to give Point Fortin, start to give Point Fortin its just due.
As you say, fix it. Look who I say. Welcome to Doubles and Coffee. Minister Philip Alexander. Let me tell you something. I love my sport. My daughter playing tennis on the national team. When we drive on that main road and I see them tennis court there, it with moss and mash up and thing, I feel shame. It hurt my heart. I know how you felt to see this ground. You're a sportsman. You love Trinidad and Tobago. Tell me how you felt seeing Coronation Park in this state.
Depressing, distressing, demoralizing. The only thing that turned it around for me is to hear the Honorable Ernesto KESAR talk, his vision for what here going to look like. Put Point Fortin back on the map. And he's correct. He's correct. It's only when you have a KAMLA Prasad Bisesa government, people is here thing going on in Point Fortin. And we down here today, and I seeing the people of Point Fortin so loving, so welcoming, reaching out, and you know that they want to get. I am saying to the people of Point Fortin, and thank you for having me on your show, I'm saying to the people of Point Fortin, the only thing the PNM offer you ever is race talk, and that race talk don't lead me nowhere. It let us down the road. We'll look at the facilities that Minister Roberts showing you that people could be training to be creating international sportsmen and women. We don't have that anymore. But thankfully, the Honorable KAMLA Prasad Bisesa is the Prime Minister,
yes,
and we're going to fix it.
That's right.
And from Point Fortin to Cedros,
yes,
we have serious national security issues. And this is a gentleman who is in charge of Cedros. Give me a little report about what has been taking place in the night time on our southernmost coast, closest to Venezuela.
Honorable Minister and Senator, yes, we are in we down Cedros. Right now, the security forces are trying their best with limited resources to kind of stop what is happening in our borders. Just imagine last night, they had a run down a vessel with a 75 horsepower unit. That is what the PNM left. While the perpetrators and the drug runners and so on has 200 horsepower.
Wait. We boys, we Coast Guard, have a 75 horsepower.
With a pirogue.
With a pirogue, but that can't even catch kingfish.
That is what the PNM left down there. That can't even catch carrot.
That is no, but you see serious thing, and in these serious times.
No vehicles for the Coast Guard. Limited resources for the TTPS and customs. And that is what we're facing down at no electricity, no public lighting around the facility.
On the coast where we're supposed to be monitoring and keeping the borders safe and stopping guns and cartels and drugs from coming in. You tell me there's no light?
No lights. Right now, the Honorable Ernesto KESAR, the MP, and myself, through the Minister of Public Utilities, both Mr. Barry Paradat and also Mr. Elder, we are now have a rush project to put some lighting in the security complex. Amen. That's what
well, all you hear it from the Douglas down in Point Fortin. PNM is a blight. Fire burn PNM for life, not for 5 years, forever. The PNM must not even be the opposition after the next election. We need to make this country safe. We stand with KAMLA Prasad Bisesa. We stand against drug lords. We stand against dictators. We stand against oppressors. That coming from Point Fortin. And we stand with the labor movement. Look, I'm MP who love labor. God bless. Doubles and coffee. The doubles taste nice in Point Fortin, boy. Hey.